Hello there, welcome back. Mr. Supratman here, and a very warm welcome to everyone watching. The following short video presentations offer a panoramic view of world history. Each video will consist of the big picture, big ideas, and big questions. This video is entitled Early Societies in Americas and Oceania. So what is the big picture? Two completely different cultures, the Americas and Oceania, developed in relative isolation to each other and to the other early societies. These diverse societies were based on agriculture to sustain their growing populations. We have less information about these cultures in comparison to the other societies studied thus far due to the lack of written documents, either destroyed or not yet developed. However, further study indicates that these societies were very complex with their rich traditions. The early societies in the Americas consisted of large ceremonial centers with complex religion and powerful political authority. The early societies of Oceania enjoyed the gradual diffusion of agricultural technology spread by Austronesian seafarers. Lapita, a well-integrated society, developed and stretched from New Guinea to Tonga. What are the big ideas? Big idea number one, the Olmecs and the Andean societies. The early migration to Mesoamerica started with large wave of humans traveling from Siberia to Alaska. By roughly 9500 BCE, humans started to settle at the southernmost part of South America. The increasing difficulty of hunting prompted agricultural revolution with beans, squashes, chilies, and later corn became the staple. Around 1200 BCE, the Olmecs, the rubber people, settled near the Gulf of Mexico with their elaborate complexes and famous for their colossal human heads. For still an unknown reason, the Olmecs declined after almost a millennium in existence. The Olmecs influenced the later Mesoamerican societies like the Maya and Teotihuacan. Roughly the same time, early migration took place in Peru and also in Bolivia region. Early societies there thrive with their main agricultural crops like beans, peanuts, sweet potatoes, supplemented with fishing as well. Big idea number two, Popol Vuh. One great difficulty in studying Mesoamerica is that there was never a complete written language, with the exceptions of the Maya. Popol Vuh gives us a glimpse of the Mayan concept of creation and the early history of Quiche migration and settlement up until the Spanish conquest in the 16th century CE. In this story, humans are originally, after a few mishaps, created out of corn instead of clay. This sacred book belongs to the great works of world literature. Big idea number three, the peopling of the Pacific Islands. We are referring to Austronesian migration to Polynesia via outrigger canoes. The waves of migrations took these people further to Micronesia and also Madagascar. Early agriculture and domesticated animals created agricultural villages of Lapita society spread from New Guinea to Tonga around 1500 to 500 BCE. The Lapita people were the first humans to colonize the western tropical Pacific Islands. Archaeologists believe that the Lapita was the ancestor of historic cultures in Polynesia, Micronesia, and some coastal areas of Melanesia. What are the big questions? Big question number one, how did humans come to settle in all parts of the Americas and in Oceania? Question number 2. In the Popol Vuh, humans were created from maize and water. Why would this explanation have made sense to the Maya? What did the gods want from their human creations? What were the earlier attempts? Big question number 3. Before the influence of the Olmecs on, let me repeat that, explore the influence of the Olmecs on Mesoamerican society. What were the major foundations of Olmec civilization? How did they influence other societies? Question number 4. What factors help to explain the relative scarcity of information about the early history of the Americas and Oceania? What tools do historians use to study these societies? This concludes our short video, and I am looking forward to have further discussions in class as we explore early societies in Americas and Oceania. Bye for now.